And greetings YouTube gamers, welcome to another episode of Retro Raider. My name is Johnny Retro and welcome to the channel. If you're new on the channel guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Okay, so today I have another episode of What Am I Playing? This is a series of videos that I've started last year where, I talk about the games that I'm currently playing. These are not reviews or anything like that, this is just another opportunity for me to talk about games that, I usually don't talk about on the channel. And this is going to be the first video of the series this year, and as you guys can see, I've been busy. And I do play a little bit of everything from modern video games to retro video games. Feel free to watch my previous What Am I Playing videos, and stick around to see what I'm currently playing, right after this. Okay, let's start with the big one, and guys, let me tell you that this is definitely going to be the game of the year for me. I finally finished Kingdom Hearts 3. You guys already know it, this truly is my favorite video game franchise of all time, and I know I didn't review the game on the channel. I actually have an unboxing of the Deluxe edition of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I can leave the link of that video in the description box below for you guys to check it out. And the reason why I didn't review this game on the channel is because, well, this saga of Kingdom Hearts is over. And probably in the future I'm going to make, a retrospective video of the entire franchise. But let's talk a little bit about this specific game, about Kingdom Hearts 3. And as a huge fan of the franchise, was I disappointed? Well, I wasn't. I love the game, it is a brilliant game, a beautiful JRPG, and I think that it truly is one of the best in the series. The new mechanics were amazing, I loved the new worlds, and it still feels like a proper Kingdom Hearts game. And to be honest with you guys, that was the thing that I was a little afraid of. Because we waited so long for this game that, I was a little afraid that it was not going to feel like a Kingdom Hearts game to me. But fortunately, it sure did, and the wait was over. I think that there are still a couple of questions that need some answers, when it comes to the story and the lore of Kingdom Hearts. But if you play the game, you already know, and guys, I'm not going to give, a huge spoiler here. There's definitely going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4. And I'll do the future Kingdom Hearts game or games is going to be a new saga within the Kingdom Hearts universe. We still need some answers about this previous one. So guys, if you still haven't played it, Kingdom Hearts 3, I strongly suggest you guys to give it a try. So this next game, well, this is another RPG. This is for the Nintendo Switch, and it is my current main game to play, if you will. And the game is Lost Sphere. Now this game is also available on the PS4, but I picked the Nintendo Switch version. This is kind of a spiritual successor of I Am Setsuna, and the opinions on these games are kinda divided. Some people like it, some people don't like it, and it is really 50-50 because I've seen some great reviews of these games, and I've also seen some terrible reviews of these games. Me personally, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I'm about 1/3 into the game, and I'm loving it. Now one thing is certain, there is definitely an old school vibe to this game. People say that it is kind of a comeback to old school JRPGs like Chrono Trigger, for example. And I'm not going to exaggerate that much, but there's definitely some resemblances, but I don't think that these games are as good as Chrono Trigger, for example. But here is what I think, and I think that this is the reason why the opinions are very divided about Lost Sphere and probably I Am Setsuna. I honestly think that this is a modern RPG aiming towards old school JRPGs fans. This is a great game for people that played, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, games like that. And I can totally understand why that doesn't appeal to a lot of people. Even if you like modern JRPGs, even if you like, Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy 15, this game is a different game, the mechanics are different, the presentation is also different, you don't have voice acting, you have a lot of grind. And looking back, as someone who grew up playing 16-bit RPGs, that is what I'm looking for into a game like this. I like the heavy story-driven element of the game, I love the long dialogues, and honestly, I have no complaints about grinding. And most likely, after finishing Lost Sphere, I'm probably going to pick I Am Setsuna. So guys, if you grew up playing JRPGs in the early 90s, you are probably going to like Lost Sphere, so give it a try. So this next game, well, this one is still sealed, so I'm not technically playing it, but I'm planning to as soon as possible. And it is The Last of Us. And yes, I know this is probably one of my biggest fails, but I never played The Last of Us, and this remastered version on the PS4 was actually the very first greatest hits that I picked for the PS4. And I've said this before in my previous pickups video, I picked this game for my girlfriend, because she's the one that really wants to play this game, and the funny thing is that, my girlfriend is not a gamer. She likes video games, we play video games together, but she's more of a casual gamer. But she read a lot of stuff about this game, she loves the soundtrack, and I decided to give it to her as a gift. But about me, guys, well, the reason why I didn't pay that much attention for this game is because, I'm not a big fan of survival games. There's a few that I like, of course, the original Resident Evil games, for example. I'm a huge fan of the first 3 games. I also played Silent Hill. I remember a game called Manhunt on the PS2. I don't have that on my collection, but it's another survival game that I think it is really good. But overall, it is a genre that I don't play a lot. And this is a survival game, but I'm definitely going to play this one with my girlfriend, and I'm going to jump into this game with a very open mind. Because one thing is certain, this game got a lot of positive reviews, so it can't be that bad of a game. By the way, let me know on the comment section below if you enjoyed The Last of Us. And The Last of Us 2 is on the horizon, so most certainly if I enjoyed this game, I'm going to pick the second one as well. Now, that's all for the modern games, and this is the Retro Raider show, so of course that I'm playing some retro video games. Now, first of all, I've been playing some compilation cards for old school systems, and the reason why I dig this up from my collection is because I'm planning a full series of videos regarding to multi-cards. I already put out the first video about the 64-in-1 game cartridge for the Atari 2600. This is a crazy multi-card for the 2600, and guys, if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to leave the link on the description box below for you guys to check it out. And yeah, just have a ton of these. As you guys know, this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I love bootlegs, I love compilation cards, and these are just another few examples. These are for the NES. This is the 115-in-1 multi-card for the NES. I picked this up from AliExpress. And this next one, well, this is a crazy multi-card for the NES. This is the 36-in-1, and this is an old school one. This one was released in 1992. I don't know if you guys can see right here. And probably next week I'm going to make a full video about this card because I open it up and this card is crazy on the inside. So guys, feel free to leave me some feedback on the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want to see my multi-card collection. Let me know if you enjoyed my previous video about the multi-cards on the 2600. And if you guys enjoyed this type of videos, well, I'm going to make more of them. Now, last but not least, this is a PlayStation 1 game that I recently acquired from my collection, and it is Tombi 2. Yes, I have already beat the game. I've made a full review of Tombi 2, again, link in the description box below. And it is a game that I've been looking forward to add to my collection since forever. Because Tombi 1, I have it right here. It is one of my all-time favorite video games on the original PlayStation, but I never got Tombi 2 until now. And like I said on the review, I don't think that Tombi 2 is as good as Tombi 1, but it is a really good game. Very original, a perfect combination of platformer with RPG. And what can I say? I mean, I'm just an old school Tombi fan. And this is one of those franchises that, unfortunately, it is kind of lost in time because I don't think that they are going to bring Tombi back again. I really don't think so. But they definitely should because, these games are very original. And the problem with these is that these are very expensive games to get nowadays. And on top of that, we're talking about CD-based games. And, these are not as durable as cartridges, for example. And I just want to say that, I feel very honored to, to have both of these games 100% completed in box. And, it is an honor to be able to preserve this little piece of gaming history. So guys, if you never played the Tombi games or the Tomba games, well, just give it a try because these are crazy games indeed. Now, the last game, this is a game that I finished very recently for the second time. I've beat this game before a long time ago on emulation. And this was during my early days as a game collector, but now I finished the original game on the original hardware, and this is an RPG called Sword of Vermilion. So, Sword of Vermilion is an RPG for the Mega Drive / Genesis, and it is one of those games that, in my opinion, doesn't get the proper love that it should. It is not the best RPG ever made, and it does have a little bit of a bad rap, but I think that it is a little bit unfair. Because this game, guys, believe it or not, was revolutionary back in the day. And a lot of people don't know this, but Sword of Vermilion was actually the very first 16-bit RPG ever made. And I captured some gameplay footage while I was playing because I'm planning to make a full review of Sword of Vermilion very soon here on the channel. Because this game deserves respect and love. And that was it, guys. This concludes the video. These are the games that I've been playing, and please let me know on the comment section below what games are you guys playing as well. Are you guys playing modern video games? Are you guys playing some retro video games? Or are you guys like me and you are playing a little bit of both? Let me know on the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to put a like on this video. Please subscribe to the channel and take care of yourselves, take care of the gaming community, and game a lot.